Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jeanette Clegg. I live in the northwest of England with my husband Timothy and our dog Zak. Today is Sunday the 21st of February 2020 and currently in the UK we are all still in lockdown. What can I say? We are waiting for an announcement of our Prime Minister, Mr Johnson, on Monday, and everybody is hoping, fingers crossed, that he is going to explain the way out of this horrendous lockdown that we're all in. I'm hoping that some of the schools will be able to go back. Maybe we might even be able to get our hair cut sometime soon. You know, just the small things in life that matter. So yeah, that is how the situation is at the moment, and I'm not really going to say any more on that, so that's that. Welcome back to all my subscribers. You are long-suffering subscribers and I am so grateful for you. I again have had quite a few new subscribers, so thank you very much to you for subscribing to my channel, and I hope you enjoy what you see and you decide to stick around. I can be found on most social media platforms. I have a Facebook page, which, to be fair, I don't really use that much. Every now and then I do post the same pictures maybe that I do on my Instagram feed. I put them on my Facebook page, so that's not really very active, to be fair. But I do have an active Instagram page, and I also have an Etsy shop, which I will leave both of links to down below in the description box. The weather today, we've been out for a really nice walk, Tim and I, this morning. We had such a bad night's sleep again last night, and I think that's just due to lack of motivation, exercising, moving around. You know, everybody knows we're in lockdown and you can't do the things that you normally do, so we're struggling to sleep. Our sleep pattern's all over the show, and anyway, we was both very early this morning, so we decided, seeing as it's quite bright and dry, that we'd go out really early for a walk, and it was so nice. With it being Sunday, it was that little bit quieter, and like I say, the weather was nice. It was quite warm, considering the weather that we've had over the past couple of weeks, which has been pretty cold here in the northwest. And we was out for about an hour and a half, and it was just so nice to be out when we didn't get wet or we wasn't freezing cold. So it's really made a nice start to our day, and we're just hoping upon hope that the weather's going to start improving now. I mean, I know we're only sort of mid to late February, so we could have another month of horrendous weather yet, really, couldn't we? But just having these nice days in between makes all the difference. So yeah, we've been out for a lovely walk today. Tim is doing very well. Tim is, all I can say is almost on the mend. He has got an appointment tomorrow to go to our local, I keep saying it, don't I? I've got to stop it. I'll start again. Tim has an appointment tomorrow at our local football stadium. It's the city, the city stadium. Is it Etihad Stadium in Manchester? He gets his jab tomorrow at 10:30, so that's super good news. We're really pleased about that. What else can I tell you? I haven't got an appointment. I did ask about me having my injection at the same time, and Tim is older than me. Tim's about 9.5 years older than me, so I'm not in that age group as yet, but hopefully mine will come soon. Like I said, I did ask, was I able to get mine at the same time, because obviously Tim's been shielding and I've been looking after him, but they said unfortunately it doesn't work like that, and that's fine. I have no problem waiting. I just thought it might be worth asking, seeing as we were there, and you know, and that's that. What else is there? Oh, we've had last week we had a bit of a, I don't know what you'd call it, I suppose a bit of a depressing day, really. We had a couple, where we live, we don't have our own drive for our car. We live in, they're called townhouses, and we all park at the front of our house on the main, well, it's not the main road, but on the road. It's a very quiet road, but it is a through road and people use it. And last week when the weather was quite bad, it was very bad, icy, cold. there was a car coming down the road. I live up the road. How can I explain this? We live on a road here, and then coming down here is another road. Anyway, a car came down that road and skidded into our neighbour's car. Complete write-off. Went into the lamppost. Oh, it was horrendous. And the day after, we were sat in the evening watching TV, and our neighbour come and knocked on our door, and he said, "You're not going to believe what's happened. Somebody's just hit your car." But unfortunately, they hit our car and they didn't stop. They just carried on. So the side of our car is looking really poorly. I did say to Tim, we're going to get, put it through the insurance, and Tim said there's no point, we might as well just have it repaired, because our insurance, because you claim, your policy goes up. So Tim said there's not much point, we'll just get it repaired. He said, but we'll just wait till the better weather comes. So yeah, that was a bit of a downer for us, but at the end of the day, at least nobody was hurt, and we can get the car fixed. It's like everybody says, just a piece of metal, and it gets us from A to B. It's obviously, like Tim said, it's money that we didn't want to spend. It would have been a nice weekend away somewhere that we was hoping we would have this next few months, but it isn't to be. So yeah, last week that's what happened, and it was a bit of a downer, but never mind. It is what it is, and you get on with it, don't you? Today I'm drinking out of my beach cup. I'm hoping that this is better things to come. Just our local, well, when I say local, it's a drink that's known in the northwest as Vimto, and I'm just having a glass of Vimto, and that's what I'm drinking today. So I think I've told you everything I need to tell you, so we'll get going. I have got quite a few things, not lots, quite a few things to show you, and I'll tell you what they are. So we will start off with what's off the needles and the hooks. Then we've got works in progress. We've got finished items, and sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I'm going to explain some of my planned makes to you. And let me turn the page. There will be a small shop update, and that's it really. So I'll start with finished items. The first thing, you'll have to excuse me because again it's all on the floor, and I have to bend down to get it. Now there's quite a lot of people doing this, which I'm really pleased about. I watch quite a few podcasts. Podcasts are now my new evening viewing. Not often do I sit and watch TV anymore. YouTube is my new TV, and to be fair, I enjoy it a lot better. I get more information. I see more of my friends. Yeah, I enjoy it a lot more than TV because, let's face it, there's not very much on telly, is there? Anyway, I'm digressing, aren't I? Can't you tell I'm not mixing with people? I'm even talking to myself through a camera. Anyway, I know I'm not. I know I'm talking to you, but that's what it feels like. So, my first finished object. Let me show you. It is the Year of Dishcloth, and this is February's pattern, Amour Dishcloth. And there is the picture. Little love hearts, I guess that was for February. But yeah, really nice. Really enjoyed making this. But I'll give you, I won't lie to you, I did a mistake, but never mind. So here it is. Can't see it very well, can you? Let me see if I can put it on the back of there, whether you'll see that better. So my mistake was, don't know if you can see it, I missed a row out of the middle hearts. So that heart there and this heart at the bottom is slightly bigger than this heart in the middle. I just missed one pattern row out, but by the time I'd noticed it, I was almost finished, so I thought I'm not going back and correcting it. And with it being in the middle, it sort of looks like it might be, that's how the pattern is, and nobody's going to know, are they, when I'm washing the dishes. So that is my first finished object. Nice, isn't it? And I used, again, it's sliding off me, I used the Vinnie's Nickham colour. I don't think you can get this, well, I'm not sure. You used to be able to get this from Black Sheep Yarns in Warrington. I don't know if you still can, and I don't know what they used to wash it in, but it smells delicious, and I said that last time. So yeah, that's my first finished object. I'm going to put that with my other one. I'm going to try and find maybe some different cottons for the next couple of ones and mix and match them up a little bit. But I've really enjoyed doing that up to now. So that's my first one. And my second one, I love this. This is my February cowl. I don't know, for those new viewers that's just arrived, excuse me. I am going to try and make a new cowl every month throughout the year. So by the end of the year, I'll have 12 new cowls. I got this idea from the lovely Tina from Simply in Stitches. Go check her podcast out. She's a wonderful crafter and very, very busy on YouTube. She uploads quite a lot. Anyway, so this is my February cowl, and it is Spring is in the Air by Lindsay Tranter of Stitch Create Love. So that's the pattern. The yarn that I used is by Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit, and it is the Deluxe High Twist Merino, 85% extra fine superwash merino and 15% nylon. Now, I haven't got a colourway for it because I can't remember. It was bought at Christmas, this, so I can't remember, and it was a Christmas set, but the colours are beautiful. This is what I've got left over from the 100 grams. Now, why I've got more of that, let me show you. And then these are the tiny, tiny, teeny balls I've got left of the other 4. And yet I've got all that left. Can't understand that. Maybe, well, I can. There was obviously more on that than there was. So that was what I made the cowl with. And this is what I used for the ribbing at the start and at the finish. You just had to do 6 rows of knit 2, purl 2 rib. And here is the finished cowl. I've not blocked it yet. I only finished it last night. I only come off the needles last night. And as yet, I've not got round to blocking it. To move back, and there is the finished cowl. Is that not just the most beautiful colour palette? I absolutely love it. I don't know whether I'll hold it up further so you can see. Look at the pattern. Is it not gorgeous? These yarns are just, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit yarns, they're just stunning. They're just absolutely stunning yarns. So yeah, that's my February cowl. Oh, I love it. I love it. So that's my second finished object in knitting. I have got other finished objects, but that's in crocheting and sewing, and I'll go on to that now. So my next finished object is a crocheted one. It's from the Peek-a-Pow friends, and I crocheted Victor Frog. Only mine isn't Victor Frog, mine's Frida Frog, because I wanted a lady frog. So that's what I did, and it's out of the first book, Friends of Peek-a-Pow. I used Shapey's Katona, and I did it on a 2.5mm crochet hook, and here she is. I love her. I made her a little outfit. So she's got a little bag, and she's got little pink drawers. She's got a little Liberty. This is a little Liberty Torn-Alone cotton skirt, and then she's got a little handbag. And I made this to go in a MAL that's being run, oh, I can't think the name of the lady now. I can't think the name of it. I will put a link to the lady who's doing the make along, and if you hurry up, you've still got, it's 28 days of Peek-a-Pow in the hashtag. If you use the hashtag 28 days of Peek-a-Pow. And that's why I decided to do this. But I am going to try and do more of my amigurumi because I've really, really enjoyed making this. And even though I say it myself, I am so fast with these. I can get these done in a couple of days. So yeah, I'm going to try and make more of my amigurumi because I do enjoy them. It is definitely my passion. So yeah, I think Frida looks fab. So that's my, excuse me, crocheted finished item. And then I've also sewn myself another item this month. Oh no, this is 2 this month. I've done 2. This one that I'm doing is the Traveller's Sewing, or I've done, is the Traveller's Sewing book, and it is by Arabesque. Arabesque Scissors, I think she's called. I will leave a link to her Etsy shop down below. And this is the tiny little travel sewing kit, and I just thought it was a really nice size to pop in your bag if you're going out for the day and you just fancy doing a little bit of hand stitching. And anyway, here it is. This is what I made. So this is called a Cathedral Window, so you have to do that. And I mean, you can do it any way you want. I just literally pulled out scraps of fabric and cut them all out, just basically did what I fancied, and this is what I came up with. So there's the front, and that's the back, and that's a little bit of Moda flannel, cotton flannel. It's got my leather, can you see it, is it focusing? My leather label. And then on the inside, there you go. So it's got 2 little pockets. It's got a pocket down here for your embroidery thread. I've just put some of my wonder clips on there. Your scissors can go on there. This is my needle threader, and I don't know what this is for. I suppose you could use it for, I really should have put some padding in there, and then that could have been like a little pin cushion. But I might, I don't know yet, I might make some of these for my shop. They do take quite a long time to make, so I would have to, and this is the thing, would have to charge accordingly. So I might make some of these for the shop. I'll see on how time-wise I have. But yeah, so that is my finished sewing object. Nice, isn't it? I'm really enjoying my sewing for myself just recently. There's so many things that I want to make, and I guess now I've got the time, I should take advantage of it really, shouldn't I? I can't tell you what that fabric's called, I can't remember. But yeah, I had to fussy cut that out. Can't remember what that were called. Anyway, that's my finished sewing object. Now, I think, let me check. I think that's all my finished objects. Yes. Right, so now works in progress, which, to be fair, I haven't got many at the moment. I'm not going to show you my Whitmore sweater. I'm still working on that. I'm still loving it. I just haven't done very much of it. Since I last podcast, I think I've probably done maybe 1.5 inches on the body. So I thought I'm not going to show you that again because, you know, it's you've seen that. But hopefully over the next few weeks, I've got that much to do, or I want to do that much, but hopefully over the next few weeks I will try and set aside some time to get the Whitmore sweater a bit further on than what it is now. Excuse me. So the next thing is, I showed you last time, I've decided this year I like to have minis. I like to be in a mini club, and this year's mini club is Woolly Goodness. And so every month I get a little box through the door with 10, is it 10 or 12, can't remember, 5-gram minis. And I wanted to make the northeasterly blanket by Shenanigans, is it? And I can't tell you how many times I've tried to knit it, and it's so untidy. I just cannot seem to get my tension right, and I am so anal about things being that untidy. And so I decided that I would try the crocheted version. So you have to buy the pattern separate. The crochet and the knitted don't come together. So just as, you know, let you know that. So this is the crocheted version for all you crocheters out there. It's the same thing, it's just called the crochet northeasterly. and I haven't done much on it. So what I've done, I've got in one of these little organza bags, I've put all my minis from my January box in here, and I'm not doing it in any rhyme or reason. I'm just putting my hand in, picking out a skein, winding it up and crocheting it up into the northeasterly. And so this is how far I've got. I haven't got very far because I have been doing so many other things. I should really try and concentrate on one or two things, but a true crafter can't do that, can they? So now it's not, the only trouble with it is it's curling. Now again, this is making me a little bit anxious because it's curling in so much, but because you can't see that very well, I will take a picture and put it here or here. I'll put the picture somewhere on the screen and show you what it's like lay flat. But when you read the pattern, she does tell you that once you've done a few strips and started joining them together, obviously it starts to lie flat like it is on the pattern here. Now normally that would really put me off wanting to do anything that being like that, but I've decided that I'm going to persevere because I really, really do like this blanket. I've decided that I'm going to persevere. What I might do is do another 3 or 4 colours. I think I've got, I don't know, well obviously I've done 3 and I think there's 10 in the thing, so I've got 7 colours left. So I think I might do another 2 colours, and then I'm going to show you the next lot that's come, and then I might start on the next lot and do 2 or 3 and join them in strips so it gets wider and wider, and just keep going back to the month and adding on just to stop them from rolling as much, if that makes sense. Do you understand what I mean there? That yeah, I'll try and explain to you better as I'm doing it. But yeah, so that's my really only other work in progress that I've got at the moment. This is the beautiful stitch marker that came with it. Can I show you? Bear with me. That was January's stitch marker. Isn't it lovely? It's ever so delicate. Yeah, so that's how far I've got with my crocheted northeasterly. And you will understand why I've tried to not have too many things on the go when I get into my next section, because I've got so many things that I want to make. So let me have a sip and then I'll explain. Excuse me. Right, what I'm going to do next is my planned makes. These are makes that I plan to do over the next probably 6 to 8 weeks. The first one I'm going to show you is this one, and it is by Amy Loudon, and they are the Bifield mittens. I've just printed off the picture at the front because I have my all my patterns on my iPad. So it's the Bifield mittens by Amy Loudon. Are they not? Can you see that? Oh, they're just so pretty. And I know the weather's getting better, but I am going to stop being a seasonal knitter. I'm going to knit or crochet what I want, no matter what time of the year, because it doesn't matter, because the colder weather will always come, or the warmer weather will always come. So this is what I intend to cast on. Hopefully this is going to be this afternoon's cast on. And it is done in, it's held together with a 4-ply and floof. Now I've just done a swap with my friend Angela from Knitting on the Farm. I wanted a particular type of yarn. Well, not a particular type of yarn. I wanted the particular colour. And Angela, I said, is there anybody out there? We have a Zoom meeting. And on the Zoom, we have a chatter thread that we do on WhatsApp. And I just put it out there and I said, look, I'm looking for 50 grams of blah, blah, blah. Has anybody got one that wants to swap? And I'll make them a bag. So Angela and I did a swap. She sent me this yarn and I made her a bag. So this is what I'm going to be making. This is the yarn I'm going to make. Let me just get rid of that like that so you can see better. Oh, isn't that lovely? So soft and gentle, isn't it? And it's held together with floof, which I already had, a 50 gram skein of floof. So I'm going to make the Byfield mittens with these. And this yarn that I swapped with Angela is from Ellie of Craft House Magic, and it's called Black Hole Sun, and it's 70% baby alpaca, 20% silk and 10% cashmere. Oh, ow, posh does that sound. So they are going to be stunning. Now, I've never ever made anything like this. I have made mittens, but I've never made anything like this on the magic loop, and this is what I'm going to do. So yeah, this afternoon, once I finish recording, I'm hoping that I'll be able to sit down for a couple of hours and get on with these. So that's one of my planned makes, and I can't show you what it's in yet because that's incoming, so just bear with me 1 second, and when we do incoming you'll see and I'll show it to you. Now the other planned make is one that I'm doing with my daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law and I are both avid crocheters. We love to crochet, and my daughter-in-law said to me, a couple of weeks ago, Mum, she said, have you seen the new blanket that's coming out by Coastal Crochet? And I said, no. Anyway, she sent me the link and one thing and another, and the next day she said, I am ordering a pack, I'm doing it, are you going to do it with me? So I said, yeah, I'll order me a pack. Anyway, she ordered me a pack and very kindly gifted it me. It was Tim and I's wedding anniversary a couple of weeks ago, and my son and my daughter-in-law bought it me for my anniversary. So we're doing the Coastal Crochet, let me just get my, bear with me, Coastal Crochet. We're doing the Picnic on the Beach. It's not the best picture, but this is the only one I could find. There's two different colourways. There's this one here and then this brighter one here, and you can guess, knowing me, I'm doing this one. This is far too subtle and beautiful and delicate for me. This is more me. Loud, loud, loud. Anyway, I love it. So this is what we're doing. If I can get a link, if I can find out how to do it and find a link to take you to this, I will. And it's Coastal Crochet Picnic on the Beach. And here is the kit. It's massive. It is, these are all the colours. It's done in Stylecraft Special DK. And these are all the beautiful colours. So there's them, and then there's, oh, look at that turquoise. I love turquoise. And whites and lemons, and I think that one's called, I should know that one because I've used it quite a lot. Stone, that's stone. Aren't they just going to be beautiful? Really nice and bright. And I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of research and maybe a little bit of tutorials for me to follow, because the first part of it, which I'm guessing is the middle bit, which you can see here, it's all done. Them are done with Tunisian crochet. Well, I've never done Tunisian crochet before, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to sort of get a hand of that. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to try this. And especially when you're doing something with somebody else who's doing the same, and you can swap ideas. Well, when I say ideas, I don't mean that, but hints and tips, and, you know, I did this way, or, you know what I mean. It's always more exciting when there's more of you doing it. So yeah, that's another thing that I'm doing. And then I can't remember how many days ago it was, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I decided to get, now again, I've had this quite some time. You might remember that I bought this, I think it was before Christmas. And it's a craft pod. Let me just get that. And I bought this. Never done anything like this before, really. Anyway, the other night I thought, I forgot I'd got that, and I've got it in my vinyl bag. I've got these zipper embroidery pouches. It came with a little toadstool. I absolutely love toadstools, so it came with a toadstool, pin, embroidery floss. It came with everything, and then it also had for you to do a little extra. And again, those of you that are old, well, not old, but those of you returning viewers know that I love working with felt. And there's also a little felt badger that you can make. It's only tiny, but it's as cute as a button. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I decided I'd have a go at this. Well, what a disaster. Absolute disaster. All I can say is thank goodness that there's plenty of thread. Because my problem being, this is how far I got. I don't want to show it you too close because it's just horrendous. I can't see. I could not see to do this. And I have a crafting light where I sit in the evening to craft. I have a big crafting light that comes over. So it's not like I'm short of light. But a few months back, it was just before Christmas, I was watching Ellie from Craft House Magic, and she does a lot of hand stitching. And she was saying about how she got a magnifying glass that she could clip onto her glasses. Well, I did a little bit of research last night, and it basically says that it's not difficult to do this, but you've got to be able to see, and this is the problem. I mean, I don't want to put it too close because I'm embarrassed, but the stitching's terrible, but it's because I can't see. So I took the plunge last night, and I went back to find the episode that Ella recommended these particular glasses, and we've ordered a set of these magnifying glasses so that I can do that. So I'm hoping I'll get round to do that as well. I've got so many things that I want to do, and it's just a shame that they're all sat here doing nothing, because I don't want to say too much, because I want to wait until the thing arrives. But I have also now got a new hobby. I'm so excited, but I don't want to say anything to you until it arrives. But Tim has ordered me the most wonderful present for our anniversary. It's something that I wanted for a long time. A friend of mine is very much into this. I'm not going to tell you who it is because that'll give the surprise away. It's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. And this item that has been ordered is being handmade for me. I am so lucky, and I really do know how lucky I am. But that's all I'm going to say on that matter. You might get a bit of an inkling when I show you the next little section, but I'll leave you to work that one out. So yeah, them are all my makes, in the making plans. And then the one thing other thing that I wanted to talk to you about that I haven't got anything to show you is my March cowl. I am going to make a very simple March cowl, and I'm going to follow. I was watching Tina again from Simply in Stitches. She did her, I can't remember if it was her January cowl or February cowl, but she made the pattern up herself. Please go over to her YouTube channel. And I don't know as if she even named it, but it was just quite a simple cowl in the round, stockinette stitch, and then finished off at the bottom with, like, I think she called them like a teeth effect. You'll know what I mean if you go over and see Tina. So that's the other plan that I have. I'm just going to use a variegated yarn like Tina did, and I'm just going to make a simple cowl in March because I need to get it made, get it off the needles to give me time to do all the other things. But I want to desperately try and do my dishcloth and my cowl because that is what I want to do, you know, carry on doing that because I've started it, so I want to, you know, see it through to the end of the year. Anyway, I'm waffling, aren't I? Sorry. Let me just have a sip. My next is incoming. I've had quite a bit of nice things at the moment, actually. So the first one is, I'll show you. I've got it. Tim goes mad. He says, all the project bags you've got, all the project bags you make, and you've got your yarn in a plastic bag. But I wanted to keep them all together. I didn't want to mix these up with these. So this is January and this is February. So I didn't want to mix them up. Anyway, this is my January. mini skein club from Woolly Goodness Yarns, and let me show you. This is this month's stitch marker. Again, ever so delicate. Look at that, isn't that pretty? So that's my stitch marker. And then Scrappy Project Club February 2021. And then is this month's picture. Oh, look at those daffodils coming out, crocuses. When we was out walking this morning, Tim and I, we saw some beautiful snowdrops. Oh, they looked absolutely stunning. And I'd forgotten to take my phone. I didn't take my phone with me. Tim had his, and you know, I did think about stopping, and I thought, you know what, no, I'm going to enjoy this time with Tim, you know. So sorry I didn't take any pictures to show you. But this is there you go, this is February's. Oh, isn't it lovely? Now, I've taken them out of the box because I needed the box for something else, to re-gift something for somebody. So I will pop a little picture somewhere for you to see them better. I don't know as if you can see. Let me show you one of them that might show up quite well. It has got stellina in this. I chose the one with the stellina because I just like a bit of glitter. Isn't that lovely? So that was this month's mini club, which I loved. Loved. And then I explained to you that my friend Angela and I had done a swap. So I sent her a bag and she sent me that yarn from Ella. And she also sent me in the same package this beautiful yarn from Becky at Back to Blighter. Is that not just stunning? I think I'm going to make a pair of vanilla socks out of that. I love them. And this is 80% BFL and 20% nylon, and it's called Strawberries and Cream. Oh, I love it. So yeah, nice pair of vanilla socks. So that was another gift. My dear friend Ruth from Ruth Loves to Knit, she also sent me some information. That's all I'm going to say on the matter at the moment. I will inform you all of what she sent me, but I need to learn a little bit more about it first before I start to talk about it. But she did send me some literature, and in with the literature I wanted to read, she also sent me absolutely wonderful friends. I'm just so lucky. Ruth sent me this stunning, how beautiful is that? This is from Snuggly Stars yarn. Oh, I love it. And it is called Sunset Boulevard. It's 80% Falkland pole doll, and 20% nylon fingering weight. Oh, I love it. Socks again. It's got to be, hasn't it? See, chalk and cheese. I love this. Absolutely love that for being delicate. This is what I love about my colour palette. I love everything. This just makes my heart sing. I love that. Makes me so happy. This makes me calm. Which is, we need both of that in our lives right now, don't we? Calm and happy. Then I got a wonderful little gift through the post. I had no idea who it was off because there was no card with it. There was no inclination whatsoever. And it is from Chapel View Crafts. I love this lady. She makes some beautiful things. Stitch markers, progress keepers, needle minders. In fact, this that's on my embroidery, this piece of Battenberg here is a needle minder, and she made that. I got that from Chapel View Crafts, and I also got in here, might as well show you while we're on. This is my needle threader, and that was from Chapel View Crafts. So yeah, quite like them. So this come through the post, this little tiny gnome. Those of you that know me know I have a passion for gnomes and toadstools. And it was from my dear friend Brandy, who lives in Bangor, Maine in the United States. So thank you very much for that, Brandy. That was a lovely, lovely gift. And now I've shown it on my podcast, I am going to use it. So thank you very much. And then, I won a prize. I never win prizes, never ever. It's not often I win anything. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm very lucky with what I have, but I actually won a prize and I was so thrilled. And this is from Brenda and Rachel. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. From Night Owl Fibres. Look at this. Is that not gorgeous? It's the Central Park Coffee Shop from Friends. And this is a little sock bag. Absolutely love it. Little drawstring bag. And then the lining on the inside. Coffee beans. Absolutely love it. Lavender pouch. Oh, beautiful. And then Rachel, very, very kindly, sent me one of her tins. And on the inside, we have got some beautiful stitch markers. Aren't they lovely? And a Night Owl Fibre badge. Love it. Head over to Night Owl Fibres. They have a lovely podcast. I have mentioned them before. Mother and daughter duo. Absolutely wonderful ladies. Love them. So peaceful to watch. So nice. They're so talented. And yes, I got that. I won that from a giveaway that they was doing. So if you're watching, Rachel and Brenda, thank you very, very much. It arrived safe and sound and I will use it to make my next pair of socks. Thank you. And last but not least, which might give away what I'm having as a gift, I received a beautiful new book in the post from one of my dear friends who also has a podcast, Dawn from Dawn's Days. She sent me this beautiful book for carpet making for small houses. Have you guessed what I'm having yet? Anyway, I have never ever done anything like this before, and there is some fantastic, I mean, look at this rug. These are all hand stitched. I don't know, and I've said to Dawn, not really sure which one I'm going to have to do, because they just all look really, really complicated. And I love them all, absolutely love them all. There's so many in here. But I said to Dawn, I think I'm going to find the easiest and give that one a go. I mean, this is quite a nice one, a bordered carpet, so there's a lot of plain here, but, you know, I don't really want to show you too much because obviously it's a paid for book, but look at that one. Oh, and obviously the scale of it is very small, so yeah. Yes, so that is my other. I have been so spoiled. Thank you very much, Dawn. Again, Dawn has a podcast. Head on over, Dawn's Days. Dawn lives in the Netherlands. She's an expat from Manchester. Just go over and check her out. Lovely girl. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, so that is all my incoming. I have been so spoiled. But yeah, I love it. I love being spoiled. I'm not going to say I don't, because I do. I love being spoiled. Oh, I've got one more thing to show you. I forgot all about it. It's because I put it down here, you see. It's not on the side. It's incoming. I treated myself to this. Excuse me. The ladies on Zoom, they're terrible. We're all bad. We all enable each other to buy things. So if one person sees something, we get on our WhatsApp group. Oh, ladies, 10% discount. Ladies, 20% discount. Oh, look at this, ladies. And over the weekend, last weekend, one of the ladies has said, oh, have you seen this? Look at this, ladies. And it's a lady called Emma Ball, and she does yarn, project bags, all sorts of things. Check her out. Again, if I can find it, I will put it down there. Not promising. You know the names, so let's face it, we can all use the internet. You can go off and find it, can't you? But I bought myself this project bag. Is that not just adorable? I think I'm going to be all about the seaside soon, because we're not going away this year. Tim and I have discussed this. There will be no seaside holidays for us. When I say seaside, there'll be no going on an aeroplane and getting to a warmer climate. We have decided far too soon we're going to let the world settle down a little bit and get back to some sort of new normal before we want to travel around. So I'm going to be all about bringing the sea into my house, making the garden as nice as I can. Yeah, so I saw this and I thought, I've got to have that. I've just got to have that. So the ladies on Zoom, thank you very much for enabling me to buy this. I absolutely love it. And this is what I'm housing. Quite apt, really. My winter gloves in my summer bag. But who cares? Don't matter, does it? Who cares? Right, so let me turn the page over and make sure I've told you everything. Yeah, that's it. So all that's left for me to do really is just show you, if you don't mind me showing you, the few little bags that's left in the shop. I did do an update last week and I have sold a few things that was in the shop, or the newer things that was in the shop. So I'll just show you what I have got left. And again, it's not like me to do this kind of colour because I like bright crazy things, and for some reason last week I was all about being calm and having pretty things, and yeah, so maybe as I'm getting older I'm changing, I don't know. Anyway, last week's update was all pretty in pink and patchwork and linen. So here is one of the bags that's still in the shop. This is just a zipper bag. Isn't that pretty? It's such lovely print fabric, isn't it? It's called this oh, I'm not very good with that as well. Stella. I think this fabric is Stella, something like that. Anyway, so there's that one, which is a zipper pouch, and it is lined with turquoise and stars. So that one's still available. Then there's, excuse me, then there's this one, which again is all pretty and pink with a little bit of patchwork on, polka dot. Everybody knows I like a polka dot. And that one's got a really nice white crisp lining. Gone for all white and crisp with the pink, with the wax braided cord. And Tim has learned how to put really fancy knots on the end for me. I haven't done this, so if you get one of these bags, ladies or gents, that's got a fancy knot on, that's not me, that's Timothy that's done that for me. So there's that one that's a bit patchworky, and then there's this one, again nice and patchworky. I love this new fabric. This is from Rose Garden Cottage. This is a grunge, and I can't remember where the polka dot spot's from. Then I've got a pretty pink floral lining, and again pretty bows on the end, or knots I should say. And then there's a couple. This is patchwork and linen. Oh dear. There you go. Those are all 2.5 inch squares. This one's got suede tassel pull. I forgot this. I think this is lined with a soft grey. Yeah, it's got a soft grey lining. Tried to keep it quite subtle this time. And then we've got the same but in a drawstring, again with the soft grey lining and the fancy knots. They're called something, these. I'll find out for next time. And then I love this one. I did have a few of these, or 2 of these. And well, I had 3, but I sold one that I didn't put in my shop. It sold before I even put it in my shop, and then I've sold one. And then they're just a perfect size, these, for English paper piecing or pairs of socks, and they've just got a silk ribbon. I don't put knots in the ribbons if you wanted to, you could do. But isn't that pretty? And that's a really soft grey floral with the soft grey lining. And that's it. That's the update, or what's left of the update from this week. So with that said, I have more or less shown you everything I've been up to, told you everything I've been up to. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. I hope that whatever you do, It's making you happy. Got to catch on to those small things right now, isn't it? And going out and walking and talking to the family on the phone is getting Tim and I through this. I want you all to stay safe and well. And until next time, take care and keep crafting. And if you could, don't forget to press that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and it's always lovely if you'd like to leave me a comment. I love interacting with you all. So until next time, take care and stay safe. Bye bye.